welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and it's Ecto Monday, everybody. So we are going to do issue 113 of the Ecto-1. Not long to go now until this model is finally finished. Yeah, it still looks like we've got quite a bit to come on this model, so it should be very, very interesting on how we're going forward. So I want to get started on this one because this is quite a lengthy issue. We've got quite a bit to do. So, with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started here. So the first part we need is this part here. We're also going to need these two bits here. Now, it says in the instructions that it wants us to put these on first. But I'm going to find it a lot easier to put the LED bulb in if I do it this way around. So that's what I'm going to do. We want the longer end of the bulb. Need to sort of bend it a little bit. You don't want to break that bulb. And then try and push the bulb in. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it should work actually. What I'm going to do, just looking at the instructions here, should be okay to do. Right, okay. I do remember with the last wing that we did, that I found it a lot easier doing it this way than the way they tell you in the magazine. So I'm just trying to get a screwdriver behind that bulb just to push it into place, just like that. So that's that bulb in place. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, we're going to actually attach this now. So with it going around a certain way, just like that. And then we need to screw that in with an AP screw. Let's get one of them ready. I do believe it's much easier to do it this way than the other way. Slowly, slowly, and that's gone in just like so. Okay, so what we need to do next is we need this part here, and we are going to put on this bit here. Push fit connection, just like that. Okay. Now next it's asking us, right, 2 seconds. What I've done there is I put the bulb in the wrong LED in. It should have been the longer one going into this. Does it matter? Right, 2 seconds while I correct this. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I put things in the wrong hole. Okay, so the next bit we need to do is we need to put this red LED in. Just down here. This is where I found it a little bit challenging last time. Well, it seems to be behaving itself, and it looks like it's gone in no problem. So there we go. Right, so we need to combine the two halves now together without trapping any wires. Just seeing how the wire comes down, so that's correct. Okay, there we go. So that's come down into place. Come on. I wasn't really not looking forward to this issue because I had major problems with it last time. Let's try and line these two bits up. That doesn't help. So okay, I think that it's lined up now. Wish this wire would behave itself. Right. Thought I had it. Right, there we go. So that's now lined up. And we need to screw this down. Now the first screw we need to put in, it's saying it's WP. Now these are small, very small screws. But I just want to get it in just over here. That doesn't help. This trim does my head in. It just pops off and just won't sit properly. And last time I ended up having to put some thing on. Right, I do believe everything's lined up. Let's try and get this in. Right, okay. Everything's clicking into place there. Right, so the next screw is an NP screw. We need two of them. So two NPs. I'm going to first put one in this hole here. Then I can actually let go of that. Okay, that's in. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, and then the last screw to screw this in is going to be there, and that's an LP screw. Okay, so that's now in place. Right, so just putting that to one side. We've got this metal part here, and what we need to do is we need to bob this bit. It is does have a notch on it, so it can only go in one way. That bit in there, and then this bit in here. Oh. Don't want to go in. Okay. Right, okay, and then that needs to be screwed in with an XP screw. Certainly provided us with a lot of screws for this issue. Okay, that's that in place. Then we're going to bring this back across and we're going to be securing this just onto there like so, and that's with DM screws. So I just need 2 DM screws. And 2 are stuck together there. Dab of 3-in-1 oil, because we are going into metal. Right, okay, that's the first one in. Okay, that's now in place. Right, moving that to one side, it's going to start getting good because I need my Partwork Upgrades cushion. If you want to get one of these, head over to partworkupgrades.com, and also if you use the code that's on the screen now, you can get yourself a 15% discount. But please only use the code once. Okay, so we need to bring this nice bit of metal across, and then what we're going to do is we are going to, first of all, we need to fit this. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. We've got some of these wire guides to put in, and they're going to be done with XM screws. So this is a screw with a flange screw. Now what I found the easiest with these last time is to basically dab a 3-in-1, sort of get them started. I'll just get the other one on. Where's the one going? Oh, right, it's going in there. So we get these started. Okay, then what we do is we get the cable guide, stroke tidy thing, and we just put it in there, and I just find the process is so much easier doing it that way. Screw them in till nice and tight, they're not going anywhere. Do the same with this one up here. And there we go, they're in place. Right, so the next bit we need to do is we're going to actually attach this now. So looking how this goes, it's going to go on roughly like that. Okay, but it needs to be secured in, and we need first of all a DM screw. Where's the screwdriver? There it is. I'm sort of going to start from the right and work my way across with this. So DM. And then the next one, oh, they're all DMs, so let me get 2 DMs then. Problem is with this issue is you're issued with that many screws. It's really hard to you know, you've got to really watch the instructions, because you don't want to use the wrong screw. And on something like this, is they could use many screws with us, so it's always wise to just keep an eye on what screws you are using. Okay, so that's now in place. Next, what we need is this light lens that we did. That's just going to fit just on the end there, and then if you can see down there, we've got 2 screw holes, and we're going to screw that in with IP screws. Right, so that's the first one. And this is the second one. Pretty hard to see, and that wire keeps on catching all the time. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just double checking, so that's coming off there. I'm going to hook in this wire to the wire tidy, and then that comes down like that. So what I need to do now is I need to go get the outer body of the car, so bear with me a second while I do that. Okay guys, I'm back. Got the shell of the car here. Now we've got some wires coming from the other side that are running, a bit hard to see, just down here. Now with these are going to go into our cable sort of tidy thing, but what I'm going to do is, just so I can keep them in place there, I'm just going to put a little bit of electrical tape just to hold them in position, so they don't go out anywhere. On there, just a bit of electrical tape just to keep them in place while we do this stage. Right, so we need to bring this part of the car across. Now I've got my instructions on my lap. So these wires here, that one's really annoying me, want to come more or less through, got sort of 2 pegs there. Right, so I've got that on there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fast forward very quickly and put a screw in just to hold this in place. The screw I need, probably for this bit here, I need a IM screw. I just want to hold this in place while we sort these wires out. So I'm just going to put one just here. That's a tough screw. I'm trapped. Oh, I have. Damn it. There's another screw. There's another wire coming across here. I don't want to get that caught. Right, so let's get this screw in. This will hold it in place for me. Just gonna get that as tight as I can get it. Right, so that's in place. And then what I can do now is I can work with these wires, making sure they go the correct way around. We want to thread. Right, so we want to thread through here. And through this bit here. Then on to the wire gripper. They'll go. Yep, they're going. Bit of a tight squeeze, but it's working. Okay, so they're through there. We need to go through again this middle bit here. And then this one as well. Needs to go through it. I think that was the best way of doing that, to be honest with you. One's come a little bit loose as we've worked on it. And then through the other wire, tied it. Wire holder, whatever you want to call it. One's come out the other side. They're not really good, to be perfectly honest with you. These wire grips. I think you could have had something like what's on the DeLorean. Would have been better, but okay, right, so they've all gone through bar one. Come on. I'm just trying to see if I can tighten this one up. No, but it moves it for me. Come off that wire gripper. It's retrievable. I knew this was going to be a whopper of an issue because of this, but we'll get there. I know we will persevere and get somewhere. It's just an odd way of the electricals. Right, first wire in. Don't think that one doesn't need to go in it. That's coming off the door. That one's in. That one's in. That one's in. They're all coming off there. Bit of electrical tape. I'm going to hold them wires in place on that wire tidy, so they can't come loose. It's not going to affect anything with the vehicle anyway. Right, okay, so now we've done that, and they've just, one of them has just popped out. Get back in there. Right, okay, so they're all in there now. We can start screwing this thing together. So I'm going to put another IM screw in. One just goes just here. Yes, just double checking myself, because there's so many different screws to go in here. These wires are doing my head in. Right, okay, so that's an IM in there. This section here wants a YM. These are quite long screws. YMs. So I'm going to try and work from my left. God, you can't get them apart. Two of the screws are stuck together. Right, okay. Got them cut off. Should see how long these are. Huge screws. I'm gonna have to. I've just dipped it in some 3-in-1 oil. Right, okay. Get the first one in. Suppose I've got quite a fair distance to travel, but they are huge. I'm knackered after these. After this one. Right. Oh, you can't see I'm doing it. I'm gonna have to stand up. It's that. I need to get some strength behind it. Okay, so they're in. We want more IM screws here. So we'll get 2 of them. What an issue this is. Another IM screw. Okay. Next, you guys can't see, I do apologise. There we go. Next on this section here, another 2 IM screws. So we certainly do like using IM screws. One's a bit tight, not in screwing in, but in means of space to work in. Okay, that one's in. Needs to be, I might have to open the door. Right, so here's the next one. Right, I'm just going to double check these ones here. Oh, right. Gosh, what an absolute nightmare. Okay, so I need another IM screw. Yeah, I've done 6. Because this one is going in here. Right at the back. Hard to see. I'm trying to give you the best view I can, guys. Okay. So they're in. Now we just need to finish off with 5 NP screws. 5! Oh my word. It's do a wing and make sure it never comes off again. Oh dear me. Yeah, you're going to do this wing and we're just going to throw how many screws at you? I think I need to stand up again. Oh my word. We'll throw 1,000 screws at you to screw it in with. It's like 1, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 screws to hold one wing on. I mean, that's crazy. 14 screws. That's, yeah. Nearly there with it, guys. Last 2 to go. 14. Really? Don't think we need that many screws to screw a wing on, but right, this is the last one. And there we have it. The wing is in place. I just move it around. There we can see it's all in place, ready to go with 14 screws in it. Oh dear. That's just craziness. It really is. And that's all there is to do in that issue 113. Yeah, its name definitely comes with it. But that's issue 113 done. Well, that's it for this issue, guys. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see, the wing does look okay over there, because that's what we've been working on. But I can't believe that 14 screws. Are they having a lot? 14 screws to hold the rear fender on. Absolutely crazy, but it is what it is. I've still got more Ecto-1 to do, so I'll be cracking on with that as well. It's nice to have it back on the weekly schedule though, for now, so yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, please get a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.